Hello, welcome pen friends. It's that time again. It's time for the ink flight box from Ink Journal. So I just wanted to say before I start, anybody who doesn't want any spoilers about it, it'd be a good time to leave the video and then, come back later after you've seen yours. I don't want to, immediately spoil it for anybody. So there, I got that out of the way. Now we're going to be looking at inks from the Philippines again, and that's what we did last month too, but this is a different company and I'm so excited. I opened mine last night and I did a panel, so we'll be able to get a good close look at the inks, but I thought we'd just look at everything that was in the box first and then I'll show you the panel, and then we'll probably play with the whoops, there's something that I already started using. Actually, I'm gonna lose this, I'm afraid, because Manuel really likes it. So it's a pencil. So we are actually looking at Troublemaker Inks this month, another brand that comes from the Philippines. Last month we did let's see, it's right up here. We did the Vinta inks from the Philippines for September. Well, actually, we haven't profiled them yet because I'm doing the Jacques Arbon inks, but we've got all of these to compare with our inks as we go along. And we've got some interesting ones in this one that are going to compare to some of the others. So it's starting to kind of weave together and make sense. So we've got the 7 inks and they're all in here. I've already got my toppers labeled because I'm trying to be super organized as the inks come in. And then looking on the back, we have, let's go in order here. We've got a pencil. This actually feels and looks like a real wooden pencil, but it's a Odo Sharp Pencil 0.5. And Manuel already knows more about it than me. He started playing with it and he kind of wants it after I do the video. We both like pencils though, so I don't know how that'll work out. It says, although it may look and feel like your typical wood case pencil, the Odo Sharp Pencil is a 0.5 millimeter lead mechanical pencil. Actually, that will be good for him. He likes them really fine, and I like the 0.7, so actually that's great. Artists and calligraphers would use this type of pencil to lay down the framework of their piece. Okay, so that's one of the items. And then next is Cure-Take Fude Brush Pen. For the inking of a comic illustration, artists often turn to a pen or brush with a flexible tip. Cool. Line variation gives weight and depth to the drawn shapes. The dual brush tips of the Cure-Take Fude pen are versatile. One side is smaller and stiffer tip for detail, while the other end is for larger, bolder lines. Cool. Okay, and then it says this month's vinyl sticker design suggests you can color your line drawing with washes of fountain pen ink. Get creative with this month's ink samples and share them on social media. Cool. All right, so, and then these are the inks. And I'm going to keep them all together. Actually, I have a new plan for that. I have these little baggies that have a zip at the top that I got at the Dollar Tree. Let me get one because I like to keep them together that way now. There, these are what I'm talking about. They're the snack bags, and I discovered that they're just perfect for keeping a group of ink together. They're just $1 at the Dollar Tree. I love them. So that's where they're going to stay for right now. Because it's still a chance I may do them one right after another in a group, but there's a long line, and I know you guys are having to be so patient because there's only one of me, and we're working our way through 10 Jacques Arbon inks, and then we've got an ink flight ahead of this one. But I've got a few ideas and I'm working on them, but I thought I'd show you. These are just perfect for storing, a flight of, just for now, just so that, because I do like to keep them together, and I look at them together too. So right now, let's look at the panel. That way we can see what the inks look like, and then we will open this and play with it. I want to find out whether it's permanent, but I can't understand the writing on it, so it's just going to have to require a test. So here is our panel. Let me see if we can get it straight enough. So, and if it won't slide, yeah, I was afraid it might slide. I'm going to take away the, we've already seen the map, so we know that we're traveling with ink. but it's just much easier to do just on this craft paper. Okay. Okay, so let me grab my in-flight services menu here and we'll look at it. Okay, I did them in order that, well, I think I did. At the bottom, I switched to by accident. Okay, and I have these on individual panels too, so I can show you the sparkles, because we've got 3 that are shimmer inks. But the first one is Milky Ocean, and I just think that's so complex and pretty. It says a dual shading ink that has light blue and lavender hues. So that's pretty. Excuse me, my voice is giving me more trouble. And here is the next one. It says, is it green, purple, gray? Hard to tell with this complex ink color. Yeah, that really is complex. Kind of makes me think of that one that we saw last month in the Vinta inks. Let me get it and just kind of put it. You know, it makes me think of that, but I see a lot more green in that one. Yeah. But we've got some interesting comparisons. Okay, so here we've got, wow, I'm asking, is that red or pink or what? Wow, it's really something. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I should have asked my husband. He could have probably pronounced that for me. A rich, vibrant orange-red ink with pinkish undertones. Wow, and it's got some gold sheen. We'll see that when I get the individual tile up here. And then Simone, or something like that. Super saturated, dark blue, has a deep violet sheen. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. I want to turn the whole panel, but that won't be helpful. I'll get the little one up here in a minute. Okay, Nautical Highway. This is the first shimmer one. Shake things up with this dark teal with sheen and a glint of shimmer. That felt so thick when I was working with it. And of course I rolled it and got it nice and, you know, agitated first. And then this one, that's where I went out of order, is the Copper Patina Shimmer. A brassy metallic shimmer shines through on this light green ink. Yeah, that is really pretty. Very unusual as far as I can tell. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. And then Espanza Boulevard. The gold shimmer dazzles with this delightful golden olive ink. Okay, let's see what you're seeing more of the olive, but when I pick up the little tiles, you're going to be able to see the shimmer. So let's do that now. Finally clued in that I have to have them separate. I have to have them individual. So we'll get a little bit of a closer look, and on the shimmer inks we can look at them. So this is that Milky Ocean, the first one. And then Petrichor, I guess. Wow, look at that complexity. I love that. Look at that. We got pink and yellow and blue and green. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see what that'll do in the Nick Stewart technique. Okay, here is the, I'm not even going to try. And there you go. Street. Red, pink. Wow. Just a wow, dazzling color there. And then Simone, I'm just guessing. Okay, that's where we might be able to see all that sheen they were talking about. That is really impressive. And it's got, oh my gosh, it's just amazing around the edge. Yeah, you're seeing that, right? All that red, and whew, that is just amazing. Okay, and then, okay, the rest are the shimmer inks. So here's that Nautical Highway, and it's just, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I thought, oh, it's really thick, you know. Yeah, it's got a lot of shimmer. Okay, and then Copper Patina, that's that light green kind of with, gosh, it's gold, right? Yeah, gold shimmer. That's pretty. That was a little lighter on the shimmer maybe than the first one. And then the last one, see, you're going to see it like that, and it looks olive, and then you turn it and you get to see all the gold shimmer. So that's going to be interesting. I'm surprised it's coming through as well as it is, though, with the lighting. That's amazing. But it looks like there's something going on in there. I can't wait to see that chromatography. Okay, let's see. We're going to still be able to see it. Maybe not. Okay, so wow, a great ink flight. It makes me wish there were like maybe 3 of me so that I could have these all going at the same time. I really appreciate your patience, as I'm not putting out an ink profile every single day. I did that in September as sort of a special challenge. but it's not something I can sustain right now with all the other things going on too. But I'm excited to bring all of them to you, and we'll just keep right on going, and we'll find solutions for weaving some of these together and getting a chance to really look at them. But I thought you'd like to see what it was in the, this is Ink Flight 33 for October 2019. And now let's go ahead and just open that pen up. I hate to even move the inks, but kind of have to, just to make room. Maybe we could still, maybe we can like just still surround ourselves with them anyway. I love color, as you know. Those of you that are on this channel anytime at all, you know, I just addicted to color. Okay, so I'm gonna get out my Rhodia Gold book. It's not that I've abandoned this, but I so much more. Oh, this is the other Ink Flight. I want to make sure I don't lose it, because I am going to end up categorizing them in an ink journal. Maybe not this one. I'm enjoying the Tomoya River paper so much. So let's get right into this and see what the deal is. I'm thinking I'm really going to like this pen. Okay. Tear in there and get to it. Now, that doesn't mean I know anything about brush lettering, but I do like these. I mean, this style of, let's look at that too. That's really pretty. This style of pen. So let's see what we got. Okay, I don't usually like to waste paper, but that side has got a tremendous amount of bleed through. So let's see. It looks like I ended up with the brush tip first. Okay, so this is, whoop, okay, that just shows that I'm not, yeah, I've never done this, so. Oh, but it is nice. It's real smooth, and it's very, very bold. That is neat. Maybe with a little bit of practice. Woo, boy, I tell you, that's a runaway train for me. It requires a very light touch. Brush. Pen. Oh, I really like it though. Okay, now that's not the only end we have. Generally speaking, I use the other end more. All the writing is in, I think, Japanese. So, okay, so then we have a tip. Oh, I should have showed you a closer view of the other end. We'll do that in a minute. What I'm really interested in is whether or not it's waterproof. So I do have one of my Tombos that I have two of, in case I hurt it or something. And I thought I would just do something like, where I could color in a letter or something, and just find out. Oh, that's neat. That's how do I describe the feel of it? It doesn't feel hard. It feels a little bit soft. Let's see. It's hard to show. Huh. Yeah, has a little bounce in it. Okay. So I guess what we'll do, since that's what I'm curious about, just let it dry for a second or two. Okay. Because often what I do in a, Tombow has the problem we talk about with with fountain pens. Okay. Paper towel, where are you? Wow, that's just incredible, right? We just got done talking about that, how orange can do that. Haven't used this one in a while, but I've never seen nib crud on a Tombow. Maybe this one isn't any good. Let's find out. Okay, and I hate to do this, but to really find out, I just have to go over the top. Okay, that doesn't seem to me like it's totally proof or whatever. Oh dear, yeah. But I'm not going to ruin it or anything. I don't know. Somebody who knows more about this than me would have to say, but it looks like I kind of dragged that around quite a bit. Now, let's just compare it with, this one's on its way out. This is a Pitt Artist pen. Okay. But it still puts down the ink, and it is a fine, so I guess maybe I'm expecting too much. Oh, well, that's going to be a funny looking H. It doesn't have just tons of ink left in it, but I think we may be able to compare. Because, let's see, let me go ahead and, yeah, okay, well, let's just try it. I never have any trouble with these, but then again, maybe that's just what it does. Okay, so it does look a little cleaner. Maybe I didn't let it dry long enough. This little experiment may not mean a thing. I still like the pen no matter what, but I do see the Pitt Artist pen seem to have not smeared as much, but that's neat. I like this end really well. That's a little bit closer to the other pens that I have some of. Probably not right here because I know they're all over on the kitchen table. The the little brush pens that have the smaller tip, not the large one like the Tombow. Anyway, there we have it. I'll have to learn more about this brush pen, and maybe there's people who have done reviews or something, and maybe I can learn how to use it. But I know I'll use the smaller tip end because, you know, it just gives you a little bit of variation in letters. Let's see. See if I can do my name or something. Well, I'm so used to a fountain pen now that... All right, that's that. It's nice. Very nice. Everything is. I really like this one. And that's not new to me. I always like them. Okay, so I'll link you to where you can learn more about Ink Journal if you want to. I purchase my ink flight box every month for $25. There's an option to get just the inks if you'd rather do that. And sometimes they even have more of their boxes, you know, left for sale after, but they do usually go pretty quickly. So anyway, I just thought you might enjoy seeing what was going on this month for them. And these are all now inks that we can compare. Like right away, I see this. I see this one is Vinta Inks, Blue Blood. And then I see that we would have the Troublemaker Simone to compare to each other. Now, they're not exactly the same, of course, but that's where the fun starts, where we can, you know, we can start to see how the inks compare. So these are on our team now. We've got them. We've got them to compare and to move forward with. Okay, I got to let you go. I don't do so well in the evening taping, but needing to do that today because things are a little bit busy. So I'll see you on the next video, which will be continuing on with the Jacques Herbin series, and it'll be the Rue d'Orient. And I'm really excited. It's kind of a maroonish red, you know, really pretty ink. So thank you very much, and I do appreciate your patience. Bye for now.